Hi everyone, welcome back to Arranging with Judy. Today I have a garland made from dried flowers. I don't know about you, but every year I dry a bunch of things and then I end up putting them on the burn pile because I have these good intentions and then I just don't do it. So I am going to show you how to make a garland with these dried flowers. This is a half of it. I've done half of it ahead. And I'm going to make another one just like this and we'll hook them together, okay? So what I have in this is I have some artemisia, some Kent Beauty oregano, some hydrangea, some sea oats, and a little bit of seeded eucalyptus, and that's pretty much it. I think I just have 5 things in here, but it makes a really lovely, I think, combination. The textures are great, the colors are really lovely, and so we can just get started, okay? I started with a piece of string. I would prefer twine, but I don't have twine, so I'm using string today because I couldn't get to the store fast enough before Ian got here. So this is going to be the spine. Okay, this is the spine of the garland. It's just like your body, you know, you've got all the ribs and stuff that if you didn't have that spine in the middle that they were attached to, they would all just be floating all over the place. And this string helps to give it a little bit of flexibility, and also it holds together. Even if these break, even if these, you know, dried stems break, it'll still stay on this string. Okay, so I'm going to start out. I made all the mess before I started the video. So I'm going to start out with piles of these things. And then we can just take one of each and then put them on the spine and then wire them in, and it'll be done just like that. So here's my Kent Beauty. This is the Kent Beauty oregano from last year that I had dried in a tureen up on the bookshelf, and I just love it so much that I can't seem to give it up. So that's why I decided to make a garland with it, because it still has some life left to it. So I'm going to have 24 gauge wire that I'm going to bind everything with. It's called paddle wire, and that's because it comes on a paddle. It's one long piece of wire, one continuous piece of wire, and that way we know this will all stay together. So I'm going to start out and I'm going to just make a little bundle. I'm going to take a piece or two of the artemisia and some sea oats. I want a nice big piece for the end. And a piece of this seeded eucalyptus. It was at the flower shop and it had seen better days and they were going to throw it away, and I said, let me try that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on top of that, the end of that string. And I'm going to take the wire and I'm going to grab a handful. See, I have some below. It's really hard to see. Maybe the top camera will show it. Some below, and then I pull it out at a right angle and I wrap it around this. And then I'll go down. And you want to pull it pretty tight. Okay, I have that. Then I'm going to take a little handful of these Kent Beauty oregano, and I'm going to place them a little ways down on there. And I'm going to wrap these around too. And then I'm going to take a hydrangea. This one's a little bit large. I think I'll save this for the end. And I'm going to have to break this off or it's going to go all over the place. And then I'm just going to place this at the base of that and twist it all together. And down a ways. All right. So then I'm going to just start over and do the exact same thing. A couple pieces of this, a piece of this, and a piece of this. And I'll place this so that it kind of covers the stems of the previous placements. And then some of that texture will pop up. All right, then I want a piece of this. Well, I'll take a couple. And place, well, maybe one more. And place these at the base of that. And then a hydrangea. This is kind of a tiny one. You know, maybe, no, it'll just be a tiny one. Maybe we'll do a bigger bundle of something else to fill it in. All right, so you see what I'm getting. All right, another little handful of this stuff. Maybe we'll make it a little bit bigger since that was a tiny hydrangea. And a piece of this, and a piece of this. And this just all adds a tiny bit of texture and a little bit of fill. And then we'll put this a little bit higher up in here so that it will help cover what the hydrangea didn't. And then we need, again, a piece or two of these. I'm trying to make this like not too fat in case you want to use this on, you know, a table that has a lot of food and dishes and things like that on it. But, you know, you could make this as thick or as thin as you wanted, and it would be a lovely mantelpiece too if you wanted to, you know, make it a little fatter and have it, you know, take up more space. I'm just thinking that it would be fun to take this and put it on the middle of the table and, you know, put some candlesticks and, you know, some gourds or moss orbs or something fun, you know, around it. So that's why I'm making it skinny. So you can put some other things, or the salt and pepper and the butter and the, you know, gravy boat and all of that stuff. Let's see. I don't know, these are kind of thin. Do I need more than one? Maybe if there's one little one. Okay. So we just keep repeating that little pattern we got going here. And put a hydrangea in here. And then another couple of these, and one of these, maybe two of these, and then one of these. Oops, get my little spine in there. And you want to wrap this pretty tightly, but you don't want to break these stems if you can help it either. All right, what are we getting here? Grab another handful of these and put these in right here. the other one has 5, so I think I'll probably, you know, make it symmetrical. I'm going to save this for the center also, and this. Ooh, I might be short a piece of that seeded eucalyptus, and I don't think I have any more, so I'm going to just put something else in, because is anybody really going to look and say, oh, there's no seeded eucalyptus in here? I don't think so. That's kind of part of the charm, you know, that it just looks very, you know, gardeny and natural. You know, I mostly use natural elements in my house. You won't usually see a silk flower in my house unless it's, you know, outside on the door, because it has to hold up to the weather. But it's just so much fun to bring, you know, a little bit of nature in. And I don't know, it's good for your soul, I think. All right, I am thinking that I don't have any more. Boy, I'm scraping bottom here. I thought I had enough of everything. I think what I'll do is I'll tuck these things around the hydrangea. And then I have one more hydrangea to put in. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to go kind of in the center. So I'm going to make it bigger. Sometimes you want to save a little something to put in the middle. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. Is this the last one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. All right, put a fat one. Yeah, I think that's going to work. And then I think what we'll end up doing is we'll add some Kent Beauty oregano to the middle after we hook it together. All right, I'll cut this off, and I'll put these two together like this, and I'll take my wire again, and I'm gonna wrap the wire around here as tightly as I can, and then I'm going to catch these down in here in between carefully. And then go back to the center, and then go down in between these carefully. Ooh. One more time. And then I have this little spot in the middle, so I'll just take some of these and make them go both ways. And then tuck these in the middle like this. All right, got it. And if I had, I have one more hydrangea that I can tuck in there too, I think. And then you just want to go back and cut off anything, you know, that is hanging out, any stems that are hanging out, and the string can be cut now. And if you wanted, you know, if you got to the end and it was kind of, you know, unfinished, you could go back and you could even glue a couple pieces of dried materials to the bare spots. Oh, I just pulled that out. I see I have a stem here that needs to go. All right. So, and then this could go on, as I said, down the center of your table or on your mantle. If you wanted to make a longer one, you could go around a doorway. You could use this for so many things. So give it a whirl and you'll use up some of those dried things that you've been promising yourself you'd make something with. Okay? If you like this and you want to see more, please like, share, subscribe, and we'll bring you more gardening goodness. Thank you for watching.